You're at Get It Right, Get It Tight, getting your business right. I'm Alvin Hartley of TMIs and Partners. I'm actually here with James Frazier, who's my partner. But first, let me introduce some two dynamic people. First, ladies first, we have Miss Fonda Ray.
How you doing?
All right now, girl. Oh, here we go. And we got Bobby Simmons.
How you doing,
Hey,
man?
everything is good. We're so glad to be here with Get It Right, Get It Tight, because this is about business. Entertainment is about business. Do we all agree?
Yes.
And we did our talk show, and Fonda, you know, you've been sharing a lot of stuff on the sidelines with me, which I'm excited to talk to you. But you said, you know, you've been through a lot, but there's a lot that you've learned. And one thing that you learned is about making sure that you run your business right. Tell us a little more about that.
Well, I mean, he's handling a lot of my stuff now. I'm just trying to get my art part right. But you just have to watch what you do. You know, you have to plan what you're going to do, and really a good thing to do is write everything down that you want to accomplish and do it in steps. You know. And
Absolutely, that's exactly what you're
that's what
supposed
they
to
tell you, I think, in business
do.
courses.
Absolutely. If you don't plan, that means you're planning to fail. If you don't plan,
Right.
plan to succeed.
Plan
No
to
planning means
succeed.
plan to fail. Absolutely. Hey, let me hold on, brother.
No,
Let me.
no.
He just all on the mic. I just.
No, what I was going to add to what she.
Yeah, let me talk. Well, okay, he's out there. Sit back. Let the brother do his thing.
I was going to add on to what she was saying is about when she said that I pretty much handle a lot of stuff. What's happening here with us is that the thing that we had years ago in the business with a lot of people we work with, like Russell Simmons managed us, so we developed a relationship with each other and made sure that we try to expand what it is that we want to do. I took the time, myself, me, and James and Fonda, we all got together one day and we talked, and then we just got together and we sat and talked, just kind of find out how we all want to move forward. I had to sit with her to find out exactly what it is that she wants to do so that I can help her do that. One thing I learned sitting with Fonda before I got on board was that, you know, she wanted to do her own stuff, and some people just did not believe in some of the work that she was doing musically. And I'm all for, like, you know, for a change and doing something different. You know, we know this business is really about getting that hit record, but it's also about, you know, doing what you love to do, and hopefully that people will get it. That's one of the things I learned about, being around a friend of mine who name is Tony Mosley, who used to be in New Power Generation. And one thing I've learned being around Prince and those guys back in the days when we toured was that their whole thing was doing what they understand they love to do, and hopefully that the people will get it. Of course, we know this is Prince, but not everybody got what Prince is doing, but he still did it.
But also, Prince is a businessman.
Oh, no, exactly. No, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, you have to totally understand exactly. You're mapping your plan. Because even though you're doing different styles of music or even doing a different style of fashion, some people may not get it. But you have to find some kind of strategy so that people can come into your world. So that you can present this to them and say that, well, it's not as weird as you think it is, or it's not as different as you I know you want my record to sound like Beyonce, but, you know, no, this is something totally different. Or I know you want me to look like Lady Gaga, but no, I'm a little bit more different. You have to kind of like get people into your world to understand who you are and what it is that you're trying to do and to express to them.
Well, what Get It Right, Get It Tight is basically is that listening to you, you guys are the professional in the industry. Get It Right, Get It Tight is behind the scene. Get that business right.
Right, exactly.
Fonda, remember I was telling you, and you said something to me that was pretty exciting. She said artists will go out, get a hit record or hit movie or whatever else, and they start buying up all this stuff. They didn't do an LLC, they didn't do an S Corp, they didn't do a C Corp, they didn't do anything.
But you know the answer to that, right? Why? The reason to that is because record companies decided to peddle them. It's like, don't worry about it. I get you a nice, huge, big advance check. You just go ahead and you just go crazy because things is about to look up. So they're not paying attention to all the other things that's going on. They're like, well, shoot, I got a check, and plus they tell me that another check is coming in the next 2 months. So I'm gonna go crazy right now because I never really had this. You know what I'm saying? So to them, they're not paying attention to those things. They pay attention to it later after they done been burnt. And it's okay to get burnt sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's your learning process. I mean, I've been burnt plenty of times. I went through several lawyers before my last attorney, before he passed away, before I learned a lot from him at a process of doing things.
Man, Fonda, you were going to say something. You done forgot, huh? Now here's something that
I was going to say that Prince also got burned. It's the reason why he's going through a thing now with his name, because obviously, I hate to say this, but you know, and this is not anything young people should get offended by, but they say young and dumb. Well, I guess when you're young to like what's going on in the world. You just come out of high school, so you know you're so gullible with things. But you know, like I said, even Prince went through a thing. Now he's using a symbol for his name where he really should be using Prince,
Well, no, but
because they took.
No, he's finished with that.
We mean now he can use Prince?
No, he's been using his name, yeah.
Why is the statute of limitation?
Actually, what happened, the thing, so she's absolutely right. The thing that happened with Prince was that he was contracted to Warner Brothers Records as the artist Prince. What happened was they didn't want him to no longer do this different type of music. It was like, give us another Purple Rain. And his attitude and his ego is just like, well, you know, no, when I came into this, I came in different. My first album was not a Purple Rain. This was a journey for me, and I want to continue musically, and I want to continue to do the journey. Now, his experience at being in the business so long, and him educating himself in the business, Warner Brothers had him contracted to the name Prince. So he wasn't able to use the name Prince. So he had to find a way to continue to do the music he wanted to do and prove that it's really about the art and the work and the music and not about the name. So,
But let me interrupt. Here's the good thing about this. It's pretty good, exciting. It's that, again, it gets back to, again, what get it right, get it tight is, and we love what you're saying. So if folks are hearing, this is knowledge a lot of folks don't know, never heard of, and we thank you for sharing it. But what we're all saying is, now that you have this knowledge, get it right, get it tight, and get it right on the back end. Then you must incorporate.
But that's what you was talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
About, I'm saying, even speaking to other people, you say, yo, you know, let's get together and let's mentor these young cats about, you know, like you said, getting it right, getting it tight. But then there's another problem behind that. Again, record companies know how, or corporations now, because they're not really companies no more, they're big corporations that sign these artists now. And again, they still good peddlers. Like, don't worry about it. We got huge money for you. And some people, it's like I was speaking earlier on the radio show about selling my publishing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a bigger check if you sell it publishing. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying what he was saying earlier is about mentoring these young kids. But then you're going to get some of them young kids who don't want to go on that journey of, oh, do I really got to go through this? Just show me the money.
But that's good. And that's why James Frazier wanted to pull so many moves and shakers together. We can't save them all. Would you agree?
No, right,
but now, because of through technology, we can get that information out. Let them make that decision, but they can no longer say, I didn't know. Because they're hearing you. They're seeing you. And they're saying, you know something? I think I need to listen to a lot of these folks that have been through it, because they think the money's going to last. But if you don't do it right, the money will not last. The money goes. And that's what it is. Absolutely. Listen, I just want to thank you beautiful people, Fonda Rae.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm going to leave my wife tomorrow for you guys. Honey, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. You are, Bobby, thank you so much. I'm looking to do some work with you.
Definitely.
It takes dynamic African-American men like yourself to not be afraid to step up to the plate and say, listen, this is how the game is played. Let's play to win.
Appreciate it.
And that's why we're here. Get it right, get it tight, so that you win, so you handle your business. So go to tmium.com, and you got all the help you need to help run your business. All right, then, whatever you need, we got that, from getting you incorporated to actually finding you investment. We sign we have huge contracts with some of the Fortune 500, 1,000 companies to help your company grow. tmium.com. We like to thank James Frazier. He's the man behind the camera. He doesn't say very much, but still, I look as good as James, if not better than James. I'm going to keep on saying that for some reason. But anyway, keep listening to pncradio.com. Am I right, y'all?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if you can convince yourself of something that you think is really good, then you can convince somebody else. Remember that.
Absolutely right. Get it right, get it tight.